First story, The Book of Magic, Son of Knowledge. Books on magic and preparing jinn are difficult to find. Not only are they rare and forbidden and prohibited by law in some countries, they also cause diseases to those who read them. If you read them without disbelieving in God, then you must prepare for war with the devils and jinn, but if you disbelieve, you must live as a slave to them all your life. Here is a story about a girl who was able to obtain a book of magic called the Great Son of Knowledge. In it, she said, she read the name of one of the jinn. It was written that if his name was repeated 7 times, he would appear. Curiosity prompted me, even though I did not disbelieve in God. But I repeated the name as it was said, and when I finished, the ground shook under my feet. And suddenly the wall split. In front of me, it was cut in half, and 2 hands emerged from it, with long nails and covered with hair. I did not know when it wrapped around my neck and began to suffocate me until I almost died. But suddenly my father entered the room and found me lying on the floor unconscious. And when I returned to consciousness, I did not find the room destroyed as it had been a short while ago. And the first thing, what I did was burn the book. The second story is The Friend Possessed by the Jinn. A girl tells about her friend who believes she is haunted by ghosts because of the situations that happen to her when she is with her, saying, one time she stood saying goodbye to me as I was leaving their house, and I saw something glowing white like a short lamp flying in the air. I asked her if she had seen that, and she said yes. It is a ghost living in our house. Sometimes I notice that her eyes turn gray and then quickly return to their true color. One time, I was returning from her house when I felt a weight on my shoulder, as if I was carrying someone on top of him. On the road, I saw an old man with his back to the road and looking at the ground. I approached him to find out what was wrong with him. I was shocked when I saw his face. His eyes were slit lengthways and were gray in color, and he had no feet. Rather, he was standing in the air. Jinn harassment of humans. 1. Some people complain about the jinn's harassment because they hide things, as happened with a man from Upper Egypt who said that the jinn always takes his glasses, hides them, then shows them again. To a woman says that she was sleeping on the doorstep of her room, and a woman dressed in black woke her up and said to her, "Didn't you find another place to sleep because this is my place?" Then she hit her on the shoulder and disappeared. She did not know that jinn sleep on the doorsteps of rooms and houses. 3. Sometimes the jinn harass people while they are sleeping by hitting and slapping them, and this may leave a mark on the body that the person can see. For many people hear someone calling for them and do not find anyone in the place with them, or they feel that someone is touching them or standing next to them while they are alone. The last story, a ghost rapes a girl. A ghost assaults a girl. A 17-year-old girl says that she was sleeping in her room when she felt hot air touching one side of her body, and suddenly her hand was grabbed by something whose features she did not recognize, except that it was of a very tall stature, black in color, and had no face. It had a strange texture, as if it were fire. The girl said he assaulted her, but everything seemed like a nightmare to her. She did not know whether she was asleep or awake. The nightmare ended and the terrifying creature disappeared from her room as it appeared, leaving no trace behind it. The girl says that her life after the accident is no longer what it was. She always feels the presence of someone in the room with her. Sometimes he touches her and whispers to her, and sometimes he hides her things and moves them from the place where she put them to another place. She always feels chills in her body, hot air, and a strange smell, and she does not know the reason for everything that is happening to her.